Alright guys, so I've been doing some work onto the coupe today, and just want to show you guys real quick. I'm definitely gonna be taping it up a little bit more, but if you guys know, if you watched my previous video, we've been having a fuel pump issue. That stuff should be coming in by the end of this week, hopefully by Saturday. Some of my stuff got shipped out just today. Some of my other stuff got shipped out yesterday, so hopefully it'll show up sometime this week or maybe next week, and then we'll get the whole fuel pump situation all figured out. But if you guys know right here, don't mind the bay. Like, I definitely got to clean all this up, but this wire right here is my oil pressure gauge wire, which connects to this, or these connect to this, to the harness that goes down there. So I was feeling this around and I noticed that it was like kind of loose. Couldn't figure out why. Basically I tore the old tape off, which is this really sticky stuff, and I noticed that one of the wires were, you know, broken loose. The wires are too short to reach from back there, which goes all the way to my pillar that goes all the way down here. Noticed that it's too short, rewired it, and right now I'm gonna tape it up a little bit better, and then go inside the car and turn it on real quick just so you guys could see that it is working now. So I thought my sending unit was bad, but really it was just the wiring. It was too short, couldn't reach all the way the fitting down there, which reaches the oil pressure and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tape this up a little bit more just to make sure everything's secured. Right now they're all taped individually. I can't even talk right now, it's so cold, but they're all taped up right now, and I'm gonna just do one more layer of tape just to make sure they're secured and that these wires aren't coming off anytime soon. So do that real quick, and then we'll pick up the camera real quick. All right, so we just taped it up a little bit more, as you guys can tell right here. Taped up a little bit better, and push the wire back so it's not sticking out so far. But it's basically a red green ground wire, and that's coming from my gauges. This should be good enough. We did extend the wires, and there's a little bit of slack, so if the motor does move back and forth, that shouldn't be an issue. I'm gonna close the hood because I'm pretty much done working on this today, and I'm starting to see my breath, so that's how you know it's getting cold. But we're gonna start it up real quick just so I can see the oil pressure. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the oil pressure is supposed to be at for this vehicle, or especially with the engine build in general, but whew, smell like gas. My freaking ghetto ass fuel pump. Can't wait to get the new one, get that all redone up as well. Also got to get some new clamps, some connectors. I'm about to buy like a wiring connector setup for that back there so that everything is good to go when it does come in. But start up real quick. Like I said, we do have a little fuel leak in the back, but it doesn't matter to me. But everything got power. This is gonna be my oil pressure. This is my boost down here. I'm gonna start it up just really quick, just not too long, but just to see the oil pressure reading, and then go from there. There you go. Car is reading about 80 for PSI right now, which about 75, 77. So I'm not too sure if that's good or that's bad. I'm gonna ask around, but it is in the green, so I'm guessing that's good. AFR is going kind of crazy because it is a cold start, and yeah, it's at 76 right now. So I'm just glad I got the oil pressure working, because it's definitely gonna be a major key if anything were to go wrong when I'm on the road and stuff like that. So yeah, super hype. Got that fixed. Look what came in the mail. Fuel pump hanger, 94 to 92 or 2000 Civic and Integra for Walbro 267 or 274 or 285. We have a 285 in my car. There's different versions of 285. There's like a 471 and there's a Hellcat one, which I don't know exactly which one mine is. I'm pretty sure it's the Hellcat one because it has TI something next to it, and I need something to cut this. Hold on. All right, we got the knife. Look at these. Woo-wee. What are you guys doing? so much stuff that we gotta go through and figure out which one's loose. Oh, radium sticker? Oh, right here. Oh, that's kind of sick. Radium engineering. Definitely gonna throw that on the car. Show you guys the fuel pump hanger. So here it is. All right, guys, we are in the car. We're gonna remove all this stuff, take this out, get the fuel pump out, figure out what we need to do to get the pump out, and then reconnect it to the new fuel pump setup that we have, the radium. And the thing is, I noticed that my fittings right here are 90s. I don't know if that's going to be an issue running it sideways. I do have a lot of room to run these lines sideways if I need to. And plus we have swivel lines. I don't know if that's going to be an issue, or should I swap these out for straights. But whatever. I don't have time to do change out these fittings for straights. We're just going to run these 90s and do an angle and like really tuck it in, because the issues I'm having is because these 90s are sticking up way too high for the cover anyway. So we're just gonna angle it sideways. It's gonna be coming in, basically gonna come in like this. So it's gonna straight in, then 90 sideways in, then the other one's gonna be straight in, 90 sideways the other way. So the setup is not gonna be completely done today. Like I said, I'm waiting on a fitting, which is gonna be for this one right here. I could put this one on, but this one is going to be until tomorrow when it comes in. We're going to replace the fitting and put the 8-8 fitting onto the radium setup, and then it'll be pretty much ready to go. The fittings that come with the radium setup is -6 for both swivels. So if you guys are running a -8 and a -6, you got to order one -8 fitting to, you know, complete it. But like I said, we're going to unhook these two first, get this out of the way, and then I got to unwind all this shit, all these black tape that I did to try to seal it, which, as you can tell, didn't work. You can hella smell the fuel. You can also see the fuel leaking from the wire right there. Get this all undone, and then just redo everything, get everything all tidied up, and everything should be good once we do that. So I'm gonna get started on working on this. I'm gonna put you guys up somewhere so I could film it as well, and get this process done. All right, so you guys are in my center console right now, and I'm gonna try to talk to you guys while I'm doing this, but right now we're just loosening up the 8- fitting from the there we go. Got that one loose. I'm gonna get the -6 loose right now. I want to give a shout out to Brian for letting me borrow his wrench tool, because this thing is so convenient. I'm not gonna cap. This thing is like the best tool ever. I really want to get one now, because it's just like an adjustable wrench, but it does have grooves for these AN fittings, and it'll tell you what AN fitting size they are, so, which is really nice. So I'm gonna loosen this up, and hopefully, like what I was saying earlier, I'm able to angle these in with the oh my god, I got fuel everywhere, guys. Holy, crank it that way, crank it that way. And this microfiber is trash after I got that fucking gasket maker on it. This thing is garbage. We'll just angle this up this way so no fuel will come out. We'll loosen the -6 a little bit more over here. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna just talk to you guys the process of what I'm doing, because I can't really film. Kind of wondering why they didn't do both -6 in the first place, you know. So right now we're working on the wiring. So I just have a shit ton of black tape on here, so it shouldn't be too hard to take the black tape off. Everything's been fucking melted by the black tape. Got destroyed by the E85. This thing isn't holding on anymore. So unhook this real quick. The power wire that I have back here, it is a upgraded wire. I think it's, I forgot what stage wire this is, but I'm gonna try to dry this off as well, because there's a bunch of gas on it, on this wire, which on the power wire, which is crazy. And I'm surprised this thing hasn't caught on fire yet. Good thing it did. Right now I'm just unwinding the middle section of the harness of the black tape, trying to take all this tape off. Okay, so here's the new fitting. This is the -8 swivel fitting. So it pretty much goes in here. All right. And this is not the right fitting. but literally on the website it says a -8. All right, guys, so we're just finishing up on the fuel pump setup. Like in my video earlier, what I was saying was I thought this would be the -8, but it's actually the fuel feed that's a -8. So we swapped that out, put the -8 in there, then put this -6 to -6 right here. This is how the lines are running. We both running 90s this way and 90 this way. I should run it straight, but there's no kinks on the like line and stuff like that, so this should be fine. But right now everything should be wired up as it should be. I'm debating if I want to move this ground wire and make it a little bit more cleaner, like tuck it underneath this and then putting it through. But right now we're gonna cycle this fuel pump and then come back and check if it's leaking or not. So I'm gonna get in the front seat, start this up, or prime the fuel a couple times, then we're gonna come back here, check if it's leaking. If it's good, then we did everything correct and shouldn't have any more issues with fuel leak. All right, so we're just finishing everything up. We got the whole interior back together. I'm about to go inside, grab a bunch of air fresheners and throw it in here just so that you can kind of get that fuel scent out. The only spots that I still smell fuel is the back seats. Like I said, it was leaking from the wire, and it was pretty much, the seat was soaking it in from the wires. So we're gonna get some air fresheners in here, seal that all up, and the car's pretty much ready to go. We just gotta wait for better weather. I mean, I could drive it technically in this weather, but there will be times where this car would struggle to stay alive because the car is not meant for this weather. It's tuned in Florida, and you know the altitude is a little bit different, and they have a lot better weather there. So I'm gonna wait until it gets to like 60 plus. 50 degrees, I could still drive it. It's just I just got to be careful and really rub the shit out of it, or just drop the clutch to get it going, because even if you tap throttle a couple times, it will just just fall flat in its face and it will die, even if it's at warming temp. So just gotta be aware of that. Other than that, fuel pump hanger is installed, it is sealed up, everything is tight. All right, guys, so I'm gonna end today's video. You might see some clips in here that are kind of making sense and kind of not making sense. I've been having issues with recording footage on my phone. If you guys didn't know, I use my phone to make YouTube videos now, to a point where it'll record, do what it needs to do, but when you put those footage onto Adobe Premiere, which I use, it'll show what I'm doing, but then at a certain point throughout the video, it'll restart from the beginning of when I restarted, but my voiceover of what I was saying is not showing what I was doing during the time, because it's showing the beginning of the recording of when I started the recording. I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm switching my recording settings back to normal, and so I don't run into this issue again. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Like, comment, and subscribe. It is 5 in the morning right now that I'm editing this video, so please leave a like, and I appreciate the support. Shout out to everybody subscribing. Shout out to everybody popping into the live streams. Coop is getting there. As of right now, it is doing really good, and I'll give you guys an update of all the things I've done earlier today to try to get rid of the fuel leak smell. So stay tuned on that, and I'll give you guys some tips on what I use. It maybe work for you, maybe it wouldn't, but let you guys know on what I use to make it work to get that smell out of the car. But I am out. I appreciate y'all.